Assalamu alaikum everybody. CR
यस सर।
जी आप सुन सकते हैं, आवाज आ रही है, स्लाइड
यस
भी
सर आ रही है आवाज सर, आवाज भी आ रही है और स्लाइड्स भी नजर आ रही हैं।
जी ठीक है। आपका नाम बोलिए, जवाब क्या नाम है?
सर उजैर उजैर शफी।
ये आपका नाम क्यों नहीं आ रहा इधर? ठीक है, ओके जी। Just I start with the previous lecture that was regarding the IND, how to draw IND for an indeterminate structures. For the determinate structures, I told you that IND for the determinate structures, that is a straight line. Whether it is for the reaction, whether it is for the shear, whether it is for the movement. For the movement, all description has been elaborated. That has been given to you in the previous lectures, and you might be well aware of this one. And also, I told you that the basic principle that is followed. There are only 2 or 3 steps. The release the structure, what does it mean? Just you release the capacity, remove the capacity of the beam which is relevant to that unknown or redundant force. Okay, decide for the redundant force, remove the capacity, apply unit deformation, and then apply the force method or whatsoever is the procedure that you can do that one. For the support reaction, you use the roller guide. If you are to remove, if you are to release the structure against the reaction, then roller guide. If you are looking for shear, ILD for shear, then sliding device will be used over there. And if there is bending moment which is required, if ILD for the bending moment is needed, then over there you will be providing a hinge. This has already been explained, and you have seen that that for the determinate, this is an indeterminate beam. This has been, the same beam has been made determinate by introducing the hinge, as you have seen. You can see, we have discussed it already, that it is a straight line. Similar is the case with the shear force. Over there, this is also a straight line for the determinate structure, whereas for the indeterminate, this is a curvilinear curvature. Similar is the case with for bending moment at E, and this is the IND for bending moment at E, where for the determinate, and this is for the indeterminate structure. See? So now, last time I told you that in general, to draw IND for indeterminate structures, we take the advantage of conjugate beam method. This is why we are using this conjugate beam method, because this is very helpful and easy to understand, and you have also gone through this one already. ये पढ़ा हुआ है conjugate beam method भाई?
सर वो नहीं था, हमें करवाया कॉन्जुगेट बीम मेथड।
तो कौन क्यों नहीं पढ़ा? अच्छा, तो what are the different methods which are generally employed for finding out the deflection and the rotation? What are the methods? Please tell. घबराया ना करें, गलत हो जाएगा यार, कोई आफत नहीं आने लगी। हाँ, थोड़ी सी चलो फर्ज करो मैं तुमको बात हल्की फुल्की कर दूंगा, अदरवाइज आपको कोई यू शुड नॉट हेजिटेट। अगर आपको यू मस्ट बी सो डेयरिंग के आप जवाब दें, इसमें घबराने वाली कोई बात नहीं है। मैं कि तलवार लेके बैठा हूँ, लेकिन आई विल अप्रिशिएट और जस्ट कम, और इसमें फिर फ़ायदा ये होगा कि आप अपना जहन भी इस्तेमाल करेंगे और उसका फ़ायदा होगा। जी हाँ सर।
सर डिफ्लेक्शन के लिए आप मेथड्स पूछ
हाँ
रहे
जी,
थे?
डिफ्लेक्शन और रोटेशन।
सर वो हमने यूनिट लोड और कैस्टिग्लियानो सेकंड ऑर्डर थ्योरम आई थिंक पढ़ा था उसमें।
कैस्टिग्लियानो
यस सर। सर वो एलिमेंट्री स्ट्रक्चरल एनालिसिस में ये वाले दो मेथड डिफ्लेक्शन के लिए पढ़े थे।
और इसके अलावा कौन से हैं? अगर मतलब आपसे कहा जाए कि कौन कौन से मेथड है तो आपको तो पता होना चाहिए ना, बीइंग एन इंजीनियर। हाँ, एनीवन फ्रॉम द, शाबाश शाबाश, हु इज ही? हाँ जी बोलो। हैं? हाँ हमजा, ठीक है, न्याज। हाँ जी, डबल इंटीग्रेशन मेथड, शाबाश। और ये कौन कहाँ पढ़ा था, कहाँ पढ़ा था हमजा? ये बेटा बोलो बोलो। ठीक है, इसके अलावा कोई टॉपिक नहीं पढ़ा है इस हवाले से? एरिया मूवमेंट मेथड पढ़ा? मूवमेंट डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन तो बेटा आप है ना, वो तो ये है कि कुछ टॉपिक डॉक्टर वसीम ने पढ़ाने हैं, कुछ मैंने पढ़ाने हैं। मैं ये कह रहा हूँ कि वो मूवमेंट डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन तो चीज़ ही और है, ठीक है ना। हाँ, वो तो है पूरा एनालिसिस करने के लिए, रिएक्शन और मूवमेंट और सारा कुछ निकालने के लिए, एक्सियल फोर्स निकाल। लेकिन ये तो नहीं है कि भाई आप जस्ट वो मैकेनिक्स ऑफ मटेरियल में, और एक तो वो हो गया। एरिया मूवमेंट मेथड पढ़ा? एरिया मूवमेंट मेथड, कॉन्जुगेट बीम, ये किसने पढ़ाया था? तो यार वो इतना इम्पोर्टेंट है एरिया मूवमेंट मेथड, सबसे आसान और सबसे इफेक्टिव। और इन्ना लिल्लाही में पढ़ सकता हूँ, इन्ना लिल्लाही व इन्ना इलैहि राजिऊन। यार अजीब है वैसे। तो ये सारे सेशन में तुम लोग करते क्या रहे फिर? क्या कुमार? अच्छा, बेंडिंग मूवमेंट, तो ये शियर फोर्स बेंडिंग मूवमेंट की का ही इस्तेमाल था एरिया मूवमेंट मेथड में। तो बड़ा इफेक्टिव टूल है रोटेशन मालूम करने का, स्लोप मालूम करने का और डिफ्लेक्शन मालूम करने का। अच्छा, now everybody should listen carefully and it should be born in your mind। ये आप इसके ये अंदर खुदाई कर लें दिमागों में। एक तो ये है कि you will have to produce the assignment register, whatsoever has been assigned to you, whether it is in the slide lecture or somewhere else, you will have to produce the numericals in your assignment register. Secondly, this is a requirement of OEE system. Secondly, whatsoever you have written on your class notes register, that is also required to be produced when you will be returning to the campus. Okay? And at this moment, you are required to take up your registers. Now, at this moment, please, everybody should take the register. Should take the register. Everybody, and I will inshallah see who has prepared the class notes register according to my instructions. This is necessary. हाँ जी, रजिस्टर ले लिया सबने? क्योंकि मैं अभी जो पढ़ा रहा हूँ ये आप लोगों को ये उसका समरी मैं बताऊंगा कॉन्जुगेट बीम मेथड की, तो इसलिए बेहतर है कि तुम लोग जो है ना ये कर लो। अच्छा, डबल इंटीग्रेशन मेथड तो पढ़ा हुआ है ना? डबल इंटीग्रेशन मेथड पढ़ा हुआ है? चलो शुक्र है। रोल नंबर 8, रोल नंबर 8। दूसरा ये है कि अगर if someone fails to respond, then he will be removed from the session. Roll number 8. Who is he? Roll number 8. इसको मैं रिमूव कर रहा हूँ क्योंकि ये मुझे लगता है कि ये बीइंग रिमूव्ड. ओके जी. रोल नंबर 290. 290.
Yes, sir.
हाँ जी. अच्छा, डबल इंटीग्रेशन मेथड पढ़ा हुआ है बच्चे? तो डबल इंटीग्रेशन मेथड पढ़ा हुआ है? बस हो गई है. हेलो. फरीहा 25. फरीहा.
Yes, sir.
हाँ भाई, डबल इंटीग्रेशन मेथड पढ़ा हुआ है?
Yes, sir.
तो कुछ आप उसके बारे में बताएंगे कि भाई क्या होता है? जनरल सा.
सर वो भी नोट्स में लिखा है, मैं जरा आपको देख के बताती हूँ.
नोट्स में लिखा हुआ है, याद तो होना चाहिए ना. नोट्स तो पुराने हो गए. Anyone else? Anyone else? हसन सज्जाद. हसन सज्जाद.
यस सर.
बेटा ये बताएंगे आप कि डबल इंटीग्रेशन मेथड क्या होता है? थोड़ा सा इसका वैसे ही मुख्तसर सा.
सर इस टाइम से ही कंफर्म याद नहीं आता. हुक्स लॉ का बारे में पढ़ा था. हुक्स लॉ अप्लाई करता है.
हुक्स लॉ यार कुछ और चीज है. भाई उसमें हुक्स लॉ कहाँ से आ गया? ये तो स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ मटेरियल, मैकेनिक्स ऑफ मटेरियल में जो भी आपने मटेरियल जो भी मेथड किए हैं वो सारे के सारे हुक्स लॉ को फॉलो करते हैं. बात खत्म. वो तो अपनी जगह, मैं प्रोसीजर की बात कर रहा हूँ. वो तो उसकी प्रॉपर्टी है. तो सॉल्यूशन कैसे करना, ये डबल इंटीग्रेशन मेथड. मुइन अवैस. मुइन अवैस.
यस सर.
ये क्या होता है भाई डबल इंटीग्रेशन मेथड?
सर डिफरेंशियल मूवमेंट की
शाबाश.
इक्वेशन की डबल इंटीग्रेशन कर देते हैं. मूवमेंट उसकी डबल इंटीग्रेशन करके हम स्लोप फाइंड कर लेते हैं और जिस पॉइंट पे निकाल लें, मतलब उसकी डिफ्लेक्शन की y की वैल्यू कोऑर्डिनेट.
ओके चलो, कुछ बेहतर हुआ. सबके लिए शर्म की बात है. जिसको नहीं आता उसको याद रखना चाहिए. ओके, तो जस्ट आई स्टार्ट विद द conjugate beam method. Conjugate beam method. Conjugate beam method. You must remember. So in this case, there are different backups which are required for conjugate beam method. Double integration. In this case, double integration method. You have done it earlier. In this case, if you are solving any numerical using double integration method, over there, what you do, you develop a moment equation, and it is placed equal to EID square y over dx square. Then you take the integral, and you take the integral of m. Okay, and you take the integral of m, and you take the integral of left side. Then it will reduce, it will render it to dy over dx. You can see, if you take the integral, it will be converted into dy over dx. dy over dx is slope. 1 second. gradient diagram will give you the deflection. So you develop this equation, you get slope, take the other way. इसको आप मैंने तीर के निशान Now, if I take, say, I take the derivative of this equation, EIY is equal to deflection. If I take the derivative, then it will come out to be dy over dx, and dy over dx is slope. If I take further derivative, then it will come moment from the double integration method. So if I take further derivative, ठीक है, तो dm over dx, dm over right side, इसको आप ये what will be on the left side, ei d q pi over dx cube, and on the right side it will be dm over dx. Now if it is known that dm over dx is equal to v shear, ये कहाँ से ये मैंने निकाला ये वाली चीज, anybody अगर ये कोई बताएगा तो मैं उसके नंबर लिख लूंगा अपने पास, जो भी बताएगा अच्छे तरीके से। बोलो भाई। दोबारा बोले बेटा, आप कौन बोल रहे हैं? अच्छा जी बेटा। हाँ ठीक ठीक हो गया, ठीक हो गया, ऑलमोस्ट ये ठीक है, ऑलमोस्ट ठीक है। इसको मजीद रिफाइन कर सकते हो? हाँ, इसको मजीद रिफाइन करो, थोड़ा सा आइडिया तो चले है लेकिन सही नहीं है, थोड़ा सा मजीद बताओ। रोल नंबर क्या है हमजा तुम्हारा? 67। ठीक है, हाँ जी, इसको मजीद रिफाइन करो। एनीवन एल्स फ्रॉम द क्लास? Anyone else? Zunaira. If you will not be responding, I will just remove you. Zunaira. वैसे remove होगी फिर से। Umar Malik.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, Sunera's mic is not working.
किसका? जुनेरा का?
Yes, sir.
Okay. ये सी जयानी, ये कौन है? रीजा.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So do you know what is? Can you explain this double integration? This one.
Which one, sir?
Not known to you?
Excuse me, sir. Can you repeat it again?
That is in front of you. That how can you say that derivative of moment is equal to shear force? This one. and derivative of shear is equal to load. Anyone else?
Yes.
Zunera? Zunera? रिमूव हो गई है। हाँ भाई जुनेरा, ओके Who is 56? 56? 56?
यस सर।
हाँ भाई बताओ, ये जो है डबल इंटीग्रेशन मेथड और वो जो मैं आगे मैंने बताया कि if I take the derivative of moment it is equal to shear. Have you read it anywhere? उज़ैर तुम बताओ यार, ये फारिग बैठे।
सर जब हम मोमेंट जो है वो मोमेंट डायग्राम ड्रा करते हैं तो वो हम शेयर से ही ड्रा करते हैं, उसके मतलब एक तरह से वो इंटीग्रेशन ही हो जाती है। जब
कर सकते हैं, we can draw, we do not draw, we can draw, समझे कि वो हम ड्रा कर सकते हैं और उसी से ही सिर्फ यही हमारे पास टूल नहीं है। आप इक्वेशन बना के या किसी भी तरीके से आप ड्रा कर सकते थे, नंबर ऑफ प्रोसीजर्स आर देयर, सो you must say we can draw by using the shear force. हाँ जी आगे।
तो सर अगर मोमेंट जो है वो शेयर फोर्स के एरिया से अगर हमारे पास आ सकता है तो फिर मोमेंट के डेरिवेटिव से भी तो शेयर फोर्स आ सकती है।
ठीक है ठीक है। नो अच्छा उज़ैर, रोल नंबर क्या है तुम्हारा?
सर 103
हैं
103
103। हाँ मैं 56
यस सर।
हाँ बता सकती हो?
यस सर।
क्या?
सर जो मूवमेंट की स्लोप होती है वो शेयर फोर्स होती है, तो इस वजह से उसका डेरिवेटिव लेके हम शेयर फोर्स निकाल सकते हैं।
स्लोप होती है तो ये मतलब कुछ समझ नहीं आई मुझे। वो तो लिखा हुआ ऊपर स्लाइड में, सारा कुछ दिया हुआ है सामने है तुम लोगों के, और तुम लोगों को भी अभी भी इसकी समझ नहीं आ रही, सब कुछ लिखा हुआ है। दोबारा बोलो, सुनो ना।
यस सर।
जवाब दो, क्या बात है, आवाज नहीं आती या क्या हुआ है मसला? जवाब बताओ, अब उसको रीअरेंज करो, जो बोलना चाह रही हो रीअरेंज करो।
सर जब हम डेरिवेटिव लेते हैं मूवमेंट डायग्राम का तो उसके बाद जब उसका डेरिवेटिव लेंगे तो फिर
इसका मतलब है कि रट्टा ही लगाया हुआ है, बाकी पल्ले कुछ नहीं है। शर्म आनी चाहिए हमारे को। सुनो भाई, सारे लाल प्रोजेक्ट पर इकट्ठे हो गए सारे। तो ये है कि देखो कि क्या हुआ है, अगर इसी को तुम लोग इधर लेके जाओ तो ये क्या चीज है, डी एम इज इक्वल टू वी इंटू डी एक्स, dm is equal to dv into dx. What does it mean? It means change in moment is equal to area of the shear force diagram. This is given over there. And रट्टे ऐसे रट्टे लगाए हुए हैं. So change in, this is written over there in load diagram का area that is equal to change in shear, or shear force diagram का area that is equal to change in moment. This is given in strength of material book by Singer. ठीक है? Yeah, this is also given over there. Slope of shear diagram, that is slope of moment diagram is equal to shear. What does it mean? If you just rearrange, if this denominator is brought to left side, it will be w into the dx. W into dx is the area of load diagram. This is load diagram. It will be equal to dv. Similarly, shear force into distance. So shear into distance means this is the area of shear diagram. It is equal to the change in moment. Change in moment. This is given over there. This all these two things are given in your fourth chapter in shear force and bending moment diagram. This is the relationship. This is the relation among load, shear, and moment. पता नहीं तुम लोग हो क्या हो और क्या कहा जाए तुम. Now, in case of conjugate B method, it should be everybody should write it on your class notes register. Everybody, conjugate B method. Conjugate B method. Everybody. And everybody will be bound to show this one when you will be turning back to the campus. Conjugate B method. First step. Draw bending moment diagram. This is the first step. Okay. Draw bending moment diagram. Second step. Convert this diagram M diagram into M over EI diagram. Convert this M diagram into M over EI diagram. M over EI diagram. M over EI diagram. This is second step. Third step. Find out shear force and bending moment values. Find out shear force and bending moment values. Oblique. Draw shear force bending moment diagram for this M over EI diagram. In the bracket, you should write. First of all, draw M diagram, moment diagram. Moment diagram. Convert this M diagram into M over EI diagram. What does it mean? Just every value should be divided by EI. Every value at any point of the moment, at any point, the moment value will be divided by EI. Third step, draw इसके साथ ही पहले लिखो कि M over EI diagram is considered to be fictitious load diagram on the beam. Fictitious load diagram. Fictitious load diagram on the beam. Consider M over EI diagram as load diagram, as a fictitious load diagram on the beam. Fictitious load diagram on the beam. Find out shear force and bending moment. Find out shear force and bending moment values. This is easily explained over there. You can see that this is a symbolic load diagram. This is load diagram. This is actual load diagram. For this load diagram, you have drawn this moment diagram. Tentative. This is a general view of the moment diagram. Now, every value should be divided by EI. A moment at this location divided by EI. At this location divided by EI. Moment at this location divided by EI. At this location by EI. At this location divided by EI. So you will get this one. And there will not be any change in the shape of moment diagram. Now, if when you divide M by EI, then this diagram will be assumed. This is the fictitious load diagram for the beam. This will be considered to be the load diagram for this beam. Load diagram for this beam. Now, when this is the load diagram for this beam, then you, considering this fictitious load diagram, find out the shear. As usual, as you have followed the steps in strength of material or mechanics of material. So find out the reactions first of all, then go on finding out the shear at this location, at this location, at this moment, at this. Now the shear value that will give you the rotation slope. If you are finding out the shear at this location, it will be giving you the shear and it will be giving you the slope at this location. If you find out the moment at this location, it will give you the deflection in the real beam. So this is the procedure. You got it, everybody? Everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So this is this is the method. Now this is the numerical. Everybody is required to draw it. Everybody, draw the influence line. This is the numerical. Draw the influence line for the vertical reaction at A or the B, and plot ILD values at every 6 feet. Everybody should write it hurriedly. So have you drawn it? Okay. Now, very simple. What is the procedure? You will draw, once again I am repeating, the conjugate beam method. You will draw the movement diagram. Then you will convert it into M over EI diagram. And then you will find the moment at any location. उज़ैर ऐसे ही है? उज़ैर?
Yes sir. Yes sir.
Who is GR कौन है भाई तुम लोगों में से? GR कौन है तुम में?
सर मिनाहल है.
नहीं आई आज नहीं है. ओके अच्छा भाई समझ आ रही है उज़ैर? तो it means we will be following the same approach. What does it mean? We will draw a bending moment diagram, then that will be converted into M over EI diagram, loading, and then we will be finding out the moment value. Bas, ye hai hamara procedure. Now, this is given over there. This is, and the first step, because this is an indeterminate, this is like a, ये समझ आई है इसकी शेप की ये जो बनी हुई है? हाँ भाई, this is like this one. So this is the the shape of the beam. This is, you can draw it easily. समझ आ गई भाई? उज़ैर?
Yes sir.
This is fixed and this is prop cantilever, prop beam. Okay. So this is given. You can see this is fixed support and this is roller support or hinge support. So this is the shape of the beam. Now, what we do first of all, we will make it determinate. We will make it determinate. How? Just removing one redundant and one. There are three forces over there and one force over there. I convert it into a redundant structure, determinate structure, which is generally known as the primary structure, primary, which is stable as well as determinate. So it will be converted into the primary structure. Now you can see this is the condition. We have removed the capacity of this reaction. This redundant has been removed. It means redundant क्या चीज होती है? Reaction होता है. Reaction क्या है कि उसको आप remove कर दें ताकि वो बाकी जो structure है वो determinate हो जाए. So just we will be removing its capacity. I have told you already, and I have repeated it now today, that wherever support reaction we are looking for the IELD or support reaction, over there you will be providing the roller guide. If for shear, over there you will provide sliding device. If moment, over there hinge will be provided. I have repeated it earlier and today as well. So I have provided over there roller guide. Okay. I have provided over there the roller guide, and now when after that I will be applying unit force. And unit force, if I apply unit force in the direction of the redundant, okay, then this will be the probable ILD, deflected shape of the beam. Deflected shape of the beam, and the deflected shape of the beam is very similar to ILD. Deflected shape of the beam is similar to that of ILD. Now this is basically ILD, or this may be treated as a deflected shape of the beam. So so it is written qualitative influence line for reaction at A. Now, once you have applied this one, now the conjugate beam method will be applied. What does it mean? You will be finding out the moment diagram. You will draw the moment diagram. How? You can see if you will be applying unit force over there in the upward direction, then it can only be stabilized by the reaction that will be produced at this support. At this support. So it is upward, it is downward. So sigma Fy, that is satisfied. But you can see that this is downward, this is upward. So this is a couple, and this couple is providing a rotation in the clockwise direction. In the clockwise direction. Everybody should listen it carefully. Abdul Hasib, Majudo, Abdul Hasib.
Yes, sir.
92. 92.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. Farhan. Farhan.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hafiz Ammar. Hafiz Ammar. Hafiz Ammar. I have told you that at any time, surprisingly, your connection may be checked. Hafiz Ammar.
सर हाफिज समर अवान नाम है.
हाफिज समर, चलो हाँ ठीक है. हाफिज समर अवान. हाफिज समर. Hafiz Samar. Hafiz Samar. He is being removed from the session. Okay. Hamama. Hamama.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. Sarfraz. Mirza Sarfraz. Sarfraz.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Naveed Abbas. Naveed Abbas.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Rosie.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shayan. Shayan. Shayan.
Excuse me, sir. 82 is here.
सर नेट की वजह से डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया था मैं।
तुम कौन हो? ओके, जुनैरा, जुनैरा।
Yes, sir.
ओके, अच्छा जी। सो I have told you first step is to draw the moment diagram, and moment diagram that will be converted into M over EI diagram. So you can see that if you apply the unit force in this direction, then the as a reaction, the force will be acting downward. Now this is a couple. Now this couple will be resisted by this support, and this is clockwise, and the reactive moment will be in this direction. Now one, and wherever there is a couple, its moment value will be the force value multiplied by the interdistance, so 1 into 18. So this is 18 kip foot. Now this 18 kip foot, this is the, if when you draw, if you draw the this beam, when you draw the moment diagram for this beam, then you can see it is negative because this is producing hog. So at this point, at point A, it will be 18. Now you can see 18. With at this moment, you may not consider over EI. Achha, this is 18. Then if I talk about the moment at this location, then what will it be? It will be 18 minus 6. 18 minus 6. उजैर, ठीक है ये बात, ये गलत है?
Yes, sir.
18 minus 6, because it is hogging, it is sagging. So 18 minus 6, it comes out to be 12. When I reach over there, the moment value at this location will be 18 minus 12. So it comes out to be 6. And when I reach over there, 18 minus 18, 0. So by mechanics, its value at this location, the moment value will be 0, and maximum will be at a point. Now, this is basically M diagram. Now, just you can divide it. It is given over there that EI is constant. EI is constant. This is some numerical value. It is not changing. It is not changing. EI, it remains constant, and because beam is same. This is the mechanical property. This is the physical and mechanical property. E is mechanical property, I is the physical property that defines the section, and E defines the flexibility, rigidity. So all the values 18, 12, 6, all the values will be divided by EI. Now this EI diagram, M over EI diagram, will be considered to be load. Now this is, you may consider that this is the load which has been applied on this beam. Now this is fictitious load, not the real one. The real one is this one. So it is A, C, B, D, jo bhi hai. But this is fictitious beam, fictitious loading. So this is A dash, this is C dash, this is D dash, this is B dash. Now this is a triangular loading, and in the triangular loading, the resultant that will be acting at 1/3 from this side, or from on this side at 2/3 of this, 2/3 from this side. उजैर ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
जुनैरा?
Yes, sir.
ओके, तो समझ आ रही है मामा?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is, I have shown it by dash line. This is not the loading, which is actually this is not a part, but this is simply the resultant of this triangular loading. Now then once again it should be analyzed. Once again it should be analyzed. how? This is a triangular loading. If you take the resultant, what will be the value? What is this resultant of this triangular loading? क्या होगी उज़ैर? Half 1/2 into 6. हाँ
सर वो बेस इनटू हाइट वाला हाफ बेस इनटू हाइट
हाँ वही हाफ बेस इनटू हाइट. हाफ base is 18, height is 18, so it will come out to be 160. Everybody should do it. Everybody should solve it. आप कुछ शर्म कर लो, इसके अलावा मैं कुछ नहीं कह सकता. Half base into height, half into 18 by EI. What is the value? Uzair?
सर 162 आ रहा है, दूसरा तो साथ में EI भी आ जाएगा.
ठीक है, 162 जो है वो आएगा. Now this resultant force will be resisted, will be taken up by the support reaction at this location. So because this is movable, ये तो ऊपर नीचे, it may move up and down, so it will not be resisting this reaction, but this support will be resisting this reaction, this resultant. So it will be from equilibrium, it will be 162 by EI. Achha. Now this is once again it has become a couple. This is upward, this is downward, and interdistance is 12. So if you multiply 162 by 12, what is the value? हाँ भाई, 162 by
1944.
1944. So it means now this couple, this is upward, this is downward, this is a couple producing a counterclockwise movement. It will be resisted only by this one because it cannot resist the movement, but this support can resist the movement. So it is counterclockwise. Over there will be the clockwise movement. Over there it will be the clockwise movement. Okay? So this is written over there 1944. Now this is M over EI load diagram. This is 1 over M over EI load diagram. Okay? Now this is the load diagram, basically. Load diagram. Now when you bring out the moment values at A, C, D, because it is written plot numerical values every 6 feet. Numerical values at 6 feet. Numerical values at 6 feet. You will be finding out moment value at A, C, D and B dash. हाँ जी, क्या क्या वैल्यूज आती है उज़ैर? जल्दी करो. किसका नाम बताया था उज़ैर?
सर मनाहिल मुनीर.
मनाहिल आजमी. मनाहिल नहीं आई. तो उसके बाद कौन होता है 56 56
यस सर।
ये मुझे कैलकुलेट करके बताओ इनकी मोमेंट वैल्यू। ये लोड है, ये आपके लिए सिर्फ ये लोड है 18 12 6 दिस इज लोड only. What will be the value of moment at every 6 feet? At every 6 feet. At point C dash, at A dash, it is 1944. At C and D, let me know what is the value. Hurry up. दोनों बताओ भाई, तुम भी और वो भी, तुम भी। हाँ भाई, क्या वैल्यू आती है? What is the value at C dash and D dash and B dash? Uzair.
सर सी पे 288 ओवर EI
288. अच्छा, 288 तो गलत है यार, तो गलत है, इसको सही करो। फिफ्टी सिक्स
यस सर।
क्या वैल्यू आती है? सी डैश पे कितनी आती है? डी डैश पे मोमेंट की वैल्यू क्या आती है? कैलकुलेट कर रही हो?
यस सर, एक मिनट।
हाँ, करो करो करो, शाबाश। जहर क्या आता है या कोई याद नहीं 56
सर डी के ऊपर 936 ओवर यही आ रहा है।
डी पे 936 ठीक हो गया और सी पे
सर 1656 ओवर EIR
1656 ठीक है okay now listen everybody now all the values those are given over there as you can see mg dash now I have told you that if when you will be analyzing m over ei diagram and you get the moment then it is that corresponds to the deflection. Now you have found this deflection, you have found the deflection at C, you have found deflection at D, at A and at B. Now what is the maximum ordinate for ILD? What is the maximum ordinate for an ILD? There.
सर 1
शाबाश ठीक है घबराया ना करो कोई बात नहीं कभी गलती कभी बेहतर कभी this is 1 so maximum value that will be 1 and the maximum value from this all these four values that is 1944 and we are looking for the reaction ILD for the reaction at A. So maximum ordinate will be at A. Maximum ordinate will be at point A. So all the values are to be converted with respect to this one. What does it mean? It means 1656 divided by 1944, 936 divided by 1944, and you will be getting this one. That is written over there that the value at A that is 1944 and its value is maximum, this one, and all other values those will be converted as per this maximum value 1, so it comes out to be 0.852. Divide the value of C by 1944. What it comes? Tommy.
सर अगर डी वाली 936 को करें तो 0.481 आ जाता है
और सी को
और सर सी का 0.85
ठीक हो गया. Now you can see the table in front of you. This is the table. X is A, B, C, or A, Y is this one. When you draw, it will be this one. Now this is ILD for the reaction A, for the reaction for support reaction E. Got it? Uzair?
यस सर
ठीक है ये?
यस सर
56.
Yes sir.
समझ आ गई है?
Yes sir.
नाम क्या है तुम्हारा?
मलिहा रसूल.
मलिहा या मदीहा?
मलिहा L.
अच्छा मलिहा ठीक है. So this is regarding the reaction. Now the other numerical is this one. Write it down. Now the actual shape of the beam is this one, and you can draw it. You can draw it. Now this is the shape of हाँ जी शेप ये ड्रा कर ली है उज़ैर
यस सर।
So draw the influence line for shear at D every 9 feet. This is 18 feet, then is 9 foot is this one, then is 9 foot. The same procedure. What will you do? Yeah, because we are to get the shear at point D at this location. What will we do? We will be removing its capacity. We will release the structure. How will we release the structure? By introducing a sliding device. How? This one. You will be providing a device, sliding device over there, and then you will apply unit force in upward direction, unit force in the downward direction, and this is the probable shape of the ILD, or the deflected shape of the beam. And this will not be a straight line, whereas this will be a curvilinear. Curvilinear, I have explained it earlier. So this will be a qualitative ILD for shear at D. Now when you will be applying the unit force, then comes this figure. Now in this case, you can see that when you will be applying this unit force upward, unit force downward, then just ignore or this one. Just ignore the right side beam. Both are separated. Both are to be analyzed separately. Both portions are to be analyzed separately. Now this is unit force acting downward. It will be resisted by upward direction. So this is one, this is one. Now this is producing a clockwise movement. To counteract, there will be a movement in the clockwise direction, and its value will be 9 kip fit. 9 kip fit. ठीक है 9 kip fit. Similarly, when you will be analyzing the right side of the beam, this portion, now in this case you need to assume that all this is a separate beam. This is a separate beam. उज़ैर नजर आ रहा है? समझ आ रही है बात की?
यस सर।
मलिहा?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the other part, which is which is separate from the left part. Now, when you will be applying this load, then you, after analysis, as you form the equation for finding out the reactions, then you will see that there will be an upward force, there will be a downward force of 2 kip and 1 kip. This one. Now, as far as the moment is concerned, certainly there will be an unbalancing moment will be there due to this unit force 2 kip and 1 kip. Then this unbalanced moment will be resisted by counteracted by this moment, and its value you will calculate it, and its value will become equal to 9 kip fit. And also at this common location, ठीक है, at this common location, this will be at this common location, the moment will be should be zero. Net effect will should be zero. One in right direction, the second one in the left direction. So net effect will be zero. Net effect will be zero. Okay. Now you have found all the forces and the moments. Then you need to draw the follow the conjugate beam method. What is that one? You will have to draw the bending moment diagram. That will be considered to be M over EI diagram, and then you will be finding out the moment or that fictitious loading of M over EI. So M over EI, when you will draw the M over EI diagram, then it will come out to this one. Over there it will be 0. As you will be moving in the middle, at this location it will be 9 kip, 9 hoga, and as you move further there will be 18, and similarly it will be, if you move from the right side, it will also be 18 kip fit will be the moment. So this is the moment diagram. Now this moment diagram will be converted into M over EI diagram, as I have told you earlier. This will be converted into M over EI diagram, and this M over EI will be considered to be to be the fictitious loading. Now, as per, everybody should write it. जो भी मैं बोल रहा हूँ, ये आप सारे के सारे इन चीजों को लिखें. अगर मैं ये ड्रॉ करूं इसकी बेंडिंग मोमेंट डायग्राम. नाउ दिस इज द बेंडिंग मोमेंट डायग्राम. ठीक है, तो ऐसी कैफियत में it is the requirement, you should write, it is requirement of the conjugate beam method given in article 6.8 of book Singer, that wherever the moment is maximum and where the moment will be maximum and the elastic curve will be passing through the joint. इलास्टिक कर्व क्या होगी? इलास्टिक कर्व जो है वो इस तरह की होगी कि यहाँ से इस तरीके से ये ऐसे आएगा. ये और this is the elastic curve. क्यों जी? This will be the elastic curve. उज़ैर
Yes, sir.
ठीक है ये बात? 56.
Yes, sir.
So this will be the elastic curve, probable. मतलब है ये कि मैंने वो ड्रॉ करने में So this is probable elastic curve for the movement. Elastic curve for the beam. Now, wherever it is requirement of the conjugate beam method, that wherever it is passing through the joint, ठीक है, तो इसको आप जो है वहाँ पे you will provide the hinge over there. Hinge has been provided over there. So hinge has been provided over there. Now when you will be providing the hinge over there, it is not transferring the moment onto this side and onto this side. So it means both of these are separate parts. Okay? Now when you will be analyzing this part, then certainly this is a hinge. Hinge जो है, it is not transferring any moment from one side to the other one. It can only give you the axial force and the vertical and the shear force only. Now, when you will be balancing this one, this is a bending moment diagram, M over EI diagram. Then the net effect, net जो is the resultant force, that will be 162, which will be acting at 1/3 of 18, 1/3 of 18 or from this side, or 2/3 of 18 from this end. So its location will be this one. Now, when you need to balance this one, then there will be a downward force which is acting over there. Now this is balanced in all ways, in all conditions, for movement as well as vertical forces. Similarly, you need not to similarly is the case with this one. You will be balancing it. If it is acting downward, 108, there will be a upward force. And now, it should be noted, it is in accordance with the conjugate beam method. Should be noted that, yeah, you should write it. You should write it. Everybody should write. As we have introduced a sliding device, at point D, the condition of movement to the left and right, condition of the movement to the left and right of point D, dash D dash कर दें, at point D dash will be different, and we need to apply an external moment, at point D, ठीक है? We need to apply an external moment at point D. Now, if you assume, by considering this one, if you assume that one moment is acting over there, MD dash, everybody should write. Everybody. Now I need to find out its value. What should be the value of MD dash? Which is externally being applied due to the difference in nature, of the moment to the right and left of the D, and which is produced due to introduction of the sliding device, Now you should write, everybody, sigma MB dash, MB, B for book, MB dash means you take the moment about this point. Take the moment, summation of the moment about this point must be 0. Now 27 mb dash is equal to 0. That implies md dash acting rightward, which is taken to be positive arbitrarily. Md dash plus 162 over EI into 6. 162 over EI into 6 minus 270 into 18. Minus 270 into 18. Minus 270 into 18. What comes out to be? Uzair, Halim, 56.
Yes, sir.
हाँ बच्चे क्या MD, what is the value of MD dash? What is the value of MD dash? Uzair,
सर 1 मिनट कैलकुलेट कर रहा हूँ।
करो करो।
Three tire.
3888. Okay. ठीक हो गया? ठीक हो गया? You can see it is 3888. Shabash. It is 3888. Now you have found all the you have found the moment at this location. Value all corresponding all corresponding moment values can be found. The description is given over there on the next slide. ये जो है, you will be considering this parts first of all, then this part, then this part, and then this part. All the things are given over there. You can see MD dash left side, MD dash left side. इसका मतलब है कि D dash पे क्या वैल्यू आती है और मोमेंट, और इसी तरीके से राइट पे क्या वैल्यू आती है। तो ये जो एक्सटर्नल मोमेंट है, दोनों को इन दोनों को जमा करें आप 2308.5
सर 3888 आ रहा है।
3888, हाँ जी। इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि ये जो हमने एक्सटर्नल मोमेंट लगाया था ये use करने so ये जो all the values those have been found on the left side it is 2308 on the right side of the D dash it is 1579 calculations are given over there. Similarly in figure this one at point A dash it is 0 at point B it is 0 at point C dash it is 0 from the right figure find all the values ठीक है मतलब ए पे 0 होगा बी पे 0 होगा सी पे 0 होगा क्योंकि यहाँ पर आपके जो है वो इलास्टिक कर्व जो है वो उसी तरीके से जो मैं बन रही थी तो कीपिंग इन व्यू ऑल दीज थिंग्स द मैक्सिमम वैल्यू दैट कम्स आउट टू बी 3888 over EI. Now this is the maximum value for the location of D. For the location of D, this is the maximum value. Now this maximum value will be dividing all other values and we will be getting the corresponding value at point D. Its value is 2308. It will be divided by 3888. On right side it is 1579. It will also be divided by 3888 and at point E it is 364 divided by 3888 and we will be getting this one. Now when you will draw it you can see from the left side it is minus 0.594. It is on the left side or just to the left and just to the right it is 0.4 and then it is 0 at location of 18 feet. Then it is minus 0.098 at 27 and then it is 0 at 36. So this is the influence line for the shear at point D. ठीक है उज़ैर
यस सर
और
सर वो ये वाली स्लाइड्स भी अगर आप शेयर कर दें तो
ये बिल्कुल स्लाइड शेयर होगी पहले भी तो की थी ना जो मैंने लेक्चर दिया था ना
यस सर वो आपने पहले भी एक आईएलडी की थी लेकिन सर वो मैं देख रहा था उसमें शायद 45 स्लाइड्स हैं और इसमें 57 है शायद कुछ एडिशनल है इसमें
नहीं वो बेटा वो ठीक है ये आपके साथ बिल्कुल स्लाइडें शेयर होंगी कैसे नहीं होगी पढ़ाने का मतलब तो ये मैंने वो बी सेक्शन का सॉरी सी सेक्शन का लड़का जो है क्या नाम है आकिब
यस सर
उसको मैंने भेज दी है वो आपसे शेयर कर लेगा और आपने उनसे ले लेंगे
ओके सर थैंक यू
हाँ ये आपस में शेयर कर लिया करें किसी ना किसी को मैं भेज दिया करता हूँ आपस में ना पूछ लेते हैं ठीक है द नेक्स्ट वन that is to find the ILD for moment at D. Write it down please. ILD for moment at D. For this you will be introducing a hinge. You can see this one and you will be providing a moment this way and you know it already it is well known to you. The same figure as you have done in the previous question. So you will be solving it at your places and everything is given over there and all other additional information that is also available and you can go through that one for your practice everything is given over there. ठीक है भाई
यस सर
अच्छा उज़ैर ये अटेंडेंस ले लो
सर वो स्क्रीनशॉट्स मैंने ले ली
ठीक हो गया. So if you will be facing any difficulty that may be pointed out without any hesitation, you are welcomed. And if you face any difficulty, this is your responsibility. This is your duty to raise that question, and this is our duty to make you feel satisfied. However, the and if you say that I need to tell you about things which are given in the matriculation metric that is not possible. So yeah, everything must be remembered because everything is used in all forthcoming subjects. Everything is used. So everybody should note it. Everybody should note it. Everybody should note it. One thing, it should be noted in the assignment register. It should be noted in the assignment register. Two, you need to write the description regarding Article 4444, Article 44. Description is required on your assignment register. Assignment register. Everybody must listen it carefully. उज़ैर सुन रहे हो?
Yes, sir.
56.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. 444, Article 44. Description is required. Description means you must go through this one and write the detail of this one. 44. Then is then is 62, 62, 63. इसकी समरी आपने बतानी है, समरी बतानी है, इसकी समरी आपने डिस्क्राइब करनी है. Then is 68 detail. 68 ब्रैकेट में लिखे detail. Detail of it. So this is, all these topics are to be reproduced in the form of description on your assignment register, and you will be submitting it whenever you will be appearing for the paper, as well as you will be coming to the campus. जी. Anybody?
सर ये आर्टिकल्स जो हैं ये कौन सी बुक से आप बता रहे थे?
Singer. These are the articles. Strength of material by Singer. Any edition, 4th, 5th, 6th, जो भी होगा, the same article is labeling is same. ठीक है?
Okay, sir.
Okay जी.
सर एक और बात पूछनी थी.
हाँ.
सर वो कुछ स्टूडेंट्स पूछ रहे थे कि मिड टर्म का सिलेबस अगर आप बता दें कि कितना कोर्स मिड टर्म में आना है हमारा.
मिड आपके कब?
सर मिड जो है वो हमारे 22 फरवरी से हैं.
और एंड?
सर एक ही वीक है मिड का, उसके बाद फिर मतलब क्लासेस जो है वो 19 को खत्म हो रही हैं.
इसलिए ये हम ज्यादा हम इसको अलग नहीं कर सकते. आप ऐसे ही समझे कि मिड में ILD तक आएगा, समझे. फाइनल में बाद में करूंगा, ये आपकी तैयारी के लिए बहुत जरूरी है. तो everybody should assume because there is another talk. There are at least 1 2 टॉपिक्स, तो फिर मैं आपको बताऊंगा ये निकाल देते हैं, बाकी कर देते हैं। तो अभी आपने ये सारे के सारे करने, तो एक हफ्ते के अंदर तो एंड टर्म नहीं ना हो सकता, ऐसे ही है ना उज़ैर?
सर वो स्टूडेंट्स ये कह रहे थे कि मिड टर्म जब हमारे आने हैं तो फाइनल और मिड का दोनों का हमारा पूरा हो जाना है, क्योंकि क्लासेस खत्म हो जानी है, तो उसके बाद फिर मिड फाइनल अलग अलग होने हैं, तो मतलब ये पता चल जाए कि इतना मिड में आएगा तो मिड के पेपर के लिए वो कर लें, फिर फाइनल
ये बेटा आपको बता देंगे, अभी बड़ा टाइम पड़ा हुआ, अभी बता देंगे आप, ठीक है?
ओके सर।
हाँ, अभी ये काम करते रहे, ये आपको बता देंगे, ठीक है? ओके जी, थैंक यू। एनीथिंग एल्स? हाँ भाई उज़ैर, ठीक है?
यस सर, ठीक।
6
यस सर।
कोई चीज पूछनी हो?
नो सर।
ओके, ओके, अल्लाह हाफिज़, अस्सलाम वालेकुम।